I'm at G.
And if it's new, wild, or just plain dumb,
We on it 24/7, 365. Politics,
we react.
street news,
We react.
celebrity dramas, alien babies, Donald Trump dropping tariffs, sneezing in 4K.
On them.
Be on that.
We're on it.
100.
MyKey.
MyG. Yeah, something new. I'ma react.
This ain't your mama's reaction channel.
Give it to you raw. No bluff. No filter.
Laugh with me.
Argue with me, and I'll argue back. That's what I do best.
Hey everybody,
That's my key.
that's MyG. We're back with another reaction video. Let's get into it.
My kids live with almost 200 snakes. Our parenting style is unconventional.
Everyone put all the snakes on me.
Some of the negative things that people say, that I should be put in jail, that I'm not a good father, I really don't ensure that it's safe because these are wild animals, and yes, they can bite.
Have there been any incidents with the snakes and your children?
Want some watermelon too?
My name is Maximus.
Where's Ari? Should we go see her? All right, let's go.
Hey!
Got some fruit for you.
Oh, thank you.
My name is Socrates Christoforou, and I own about 200 snakes. My wife's name is Jane Christoforou. We've been together coming up almost close to 10 years. I have 2 kids. My son's name is Maximus, he's 5 years old, and my daughter's name is Ariana, and she is 9 years old. If I were to describe our family, I would say we are extraordinary.
These girls are literally best friends, I can tell.
This was the second snake that Ari got, was a ball python.
Ariana, how many snakes do you have?
So in my room, I have 18 snakes.
Ariana was 1 year old when she first held her first snake, which was Snowflake the corn snake. What's your favorite part about the snakes?
Everything, they're like so pretty. Their faces are cute.
That's what you always say. I first got into snakes when I was around 6 years old, and I caught my very first snakes.
It was a copperhead.
So my parents come from Cyprus, and in Cyprus there's huge snakes and there's venomous snakes, and they always taught them that snakes can kill you. My family made me very scared of snakes after that. And then I fell back in love with snakes when I was...
Because his friend had a snake and he was like, whoa, can I hold this?
What first started as a fear of mine actually became a passion.
Everyone put all the snakes on me and then you can take your snakes back.
Our parenting style is unconventional.
What do you think about that?
Not me. I would not. Not me.
That's a little bit strange. Like, I get this method to teach the kids to have some type of appreciation for wild and not obtaining the fear of snakes and other animals, but to have them in my house. You can't. They don't have the brains. You can't really train them. It's kind of like, what's the purpose? You're taking a big risk, especially with the kids. They're not at the age where they can handle them. But these kids are handling it well. So let's see what happens.
We definitely do a lot of things that are not by the book. I'm actually giving my kids options and choices instead of me telling my kids what to do.
Kiddos, are you hungry?
No. Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
No, I don't know.
This is his girlfriend Fancy,
Well, his girlfriend.
future girlfriend.
Right. So like I was thinking, like being a parent, you gotta know when to tell your kids no. It's like they don't want to tell these kids no. No, just no. They ask them what they want to do. Like, you want to eat? Of course they're gonna say no. Or they're gonna say yeah. Never on your time, never in training, never. There's no training there. It's like the father's like a big kid. The wife got to tell him no. Nobody saying no here. Like they're afraid to say no. What you think?
I agree with that. I think that there should be structure and a leader in the family.
Some type of boundaries or something. Like, there's no boundaries.
There's none.
I get the upward thinking, but that's nah. It's not what it is.
So, I'll tell you a little about. I'll tell you. Ari, you don't need to be. Sit up.
Oh, I love Maggie. He's so sweet.
He's bigger than the size.
I know. How many feet?
I think they're a fraud. They like perpetrate for the camera. Those snakes are moving around quite a bit around those kids, and I noticed how they started to get it, grab the snakes, pull them off of them. You know, like they anticipating something. Like I'm thinking, like, wait a minute, get the snake off his neck. Let me see we call snaky snake. Yo, hey.
Yeah, there's some high risk and risks that can be detrimental and tragic.
Right.
Tragic to their family. If one day, somebody's cooking and the father got whatever he got going on with the other 12 snakes, snakes don't know, oh, let me not eat this little kid today, like.
Oh, this, not that they eat them, but the fact is that they could strangle them, squeeze them, just off a reaction. You know, nobody was watching that crocodile, and the guy knew the crocodile.
Oh yeah.
And something happened. Some type of sweat dropped in his mouth, and snap.
Mm-hmm.
He's with this crocodile for way longer than they did with them snakes. Still snap.
Still got him.
No.
I don't know. He's probably 7.5.
Is it normal to have the snakes in your living area like this?
At this point, it is very normal for us to hang out with the snakes. Yeah, absolutely. They're so chill though. You can literally watch a movie with them with no problem.
People think snakes are slimy and mean, but they're not.
When people come over, most of them freak out, but when they get to touch them and hang out with them, they're very comfortable with them.
Is Maximus comfortable with the snakes, or is he still adjusting?
Maximus, at the beginning, he wasn't very comfortable with the snakes, but then he adjusted pretty quickly.
That raises flags for me. I don't think we're supposed to be comfortable with snakes. What do you think? Do you think we're supposed to be comfortable with snakes?
I think we're supposed to be rule over the dominion of the earth. That's what was set up. But we're too domesticated. We have pets, we put them in cages, glass casings, not live with them, not as like one of our kids, and have our kids make it okay. Because kids often make a lot of mistakes, take a lot of risks, a lot of hard risks. And just because they think they're doing this in front of their parents, it behaves a lot differently when the parents are not around. I guess they trust their kids to the point where, this is all the kind of stage, honestly. I would like to see a day-to-day. I don't think this is real. I think it's for TV.
I think so too.
Loves them now.
We never forced it on him.
Which is your favorite snake?
Megatron.
I think it's safe for my kids to interact with snakes like this. I trust my husband. He knows his animals, and I think it's totally safe.
How do you ensure it's safe?
So I really don't ensure that it's safe because these are wild animals, and yes, they can.
Just like I was saying, like, you can't trust that. He's saying it is. So why would you put your kid in that position? Just like in any position, you want to make sure they're safe. So when I'm with you, we can play with the snakes, but we're going to put them up. They're not going to be in the bedroom. They're not going to have access to you when we're not around. You're going to make sure that everything's tightly secured and, things are safe.
There needs to be restrictions and parameters and boundaries and
safe havens, like just safe zones.
Rules.
Right. I don't see nothing there blocking the snake from slithering underneath the door. I don't see nothing there that boxes the snake in. Where's their dinner at? Like, where do they keep their food for the snakes?
Bite, but I don't have a snake in here that has a capability of eating my children.
Is there any snake you would never have or would be very cautious to have?
No, because I really love venomous snakes. I wouldn't keep those venomous snakes here because I have kids, that would be a totally different story. If I kept cobras, and even then you need licenses. You have people coming to check that you have to have a lock and you have to have a door with another lock. There are certain guidelines.
Yeah, it's a totally different story. If you had venomous snakes, I mean, I don't think anyone would trust a kid going in there.
I have a venomous snake, but I have a lock on my door. I have a sign that says venomous, and it's locked. And they come every year and they check.
Oh, really?
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so this is the snake room. We have the individual enclosures. Each of them has a plant, helps with humidity, but also with oxygen. These up here are Amazon basins. They have the largest teeth of any non-venomous snake, so they can get up to 2 inches.
Have there been any incidents with the snakes and your children?
Ari's been bit a couple times by baby snakes, but it happens, you know? I've never had a snake escape.
When I was little, I was very nosy. Baby Amazon basin that was sick, and then I opened the cage and I was mimicking it, and then it decided to go bite my tongue, and then there was blood all over my tongue.
But babies don't hurt. When a baby bites you,
And I didn't cry though.
it's getting bit by a dog, like a pit bull or even a little dog, they will cause more damage than the.
Now, psychologically, you want to psych these kids out and say, "Oh, a dog is worse. A cat scratched you." Like, but the snake is safe because that's what we have. Everybody say that about that animal. I say my dog is safe. Like, but then
Yeah.
he's safe with me.
He's safe with me.
Right.
Yeah.
So, don't tell that to somebody else, man. Like, oh, yeah, this one time he bit him. He said he bit him one time. You probably know about.
And he played it down.
Or you want to report about. Right.
He played it down because he said it was a baby snake.
Right, baby snake. Yeah, baby snake. Another baby snake. They got teeth. Got 2-inch teeth. Really?
Whew. That'll
2-inch
hurt.
teeth. All right. And so, I know even sometimes you got a turtle. Turtle is not. It can really bite you. It doesn't try to bite you, but you got a turtle for a long time.
It
You don't
will
know
bite
us.
you.
In his brain, he's probably thinking like, "This is food.
Or I'm afraid of this. Let me
startle him or
respawn.
something."
Snakes that I have here, these are all green tree pythons. All these are snakes that I've created over the years. So when we breed, the great thing about green tree pythons is that they are all, it's almost like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. So I've probably spent around $300,000 on snakes, but this room also costs about $100K. I started sharing my story online because I just think that these snakes are absolutely breathtaking. I've had negative comments. I personally just don't pay attention to them. So some of the negative things that people say, because my wife told me, is that I'm not a good father, that I should be put in jail, these people are crazy, that the snakes are sizing the kids up to eat them. As you can see, this is not just me keeping a snake in some little tank. There's a lot of education, a lot of research, a lot of years and hard work that has been put into this. I put my kids' safety first. I would never put my kids in danger. Like, it's just, they are my life.
So I don't have a favorite snake. I like all of them equally.
So things that we enjoy doing together is obviously hanging out with the snakes. We are a very active family as well. Who are you at your best? In your energy, in your work, and in your love.
For my energy, I am an amazing gymnast, cheerleader, jiu-jitsu person, and crossfitter.
Okay, beautiful. That's a good energy. What about you, Maximus?
And boxing.
Yep, and you're a lion, right?
And soccer and jiu-jitsu and CrossFit.
Ready?
Whoa!
I know what type of father I am. I know how I want to push my kids. I want them to be leaders. What I hope the future holds for my family is just positivity and us educating not just about snakes, but about living an extraordinary life, living to your fullest potentials. Live your life, no one else's. Do what makes you happy, not what other people makes them happy, right?
Yeah.
Hey, he's a great father. This man's a great dad. I have no problems with that. I think
Yeah.
he's doing a good job as compared to some fathers. But yeah, so like he's got a thing with them snakes. I wonder what his obsession is with those snakes. Like
He
what's
spent
yeah,
$300,000 on snakes
right, right. And 100,000 to build a place to store
to
them.
put them in there.
Kind of backwards, you know. You would think that he would spend more on security.
Or maybe for his children's future.
Well, I mean, they're like they probably going to sell those things. Like they're breeding them. They breed them nice,
Yeah.
beautiful looking.
Maybe
Like, it's nice.
business. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
business and we don't know.
Right, they didn't speak on that, but just for like a family outing, I mean, just to have families with snakes, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But hey, appreciate your time. Hope you enjoyed the show,
Really hope you did.
and we'll catch you next time.
Don't forget to hit subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Comment below what you think. Give us a like or a dislike.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you next time.